Hi, I'm John Barber, Editor-in-Chief at IDW Publishing, and welcome to Barber Shop. To paraphrase one of my favorite movie openings, it is a bright time for the rebellion, and by that I mean an exciting time to be a Star Wars fan. Between the shows on Disney+, current and upcoming, the comics, the novels, the video games, I feel like there's a palpable sense of excitement. A palpatinable sense of excitement? Sorry. A universe of possibilities. IDW is honored to be part of that universe, and thanks to the peculiarities of printing and transporting books in these strange times we live in, I would say there has never been a better 8-day period to be a fan of IDW and Lucasfilm Star Wars comics than right now as I record this. Out this week, available now at bookstores everywhere are not one, not two, but 3 amazing Star Wars graphic novel collections. And there's something really special coming next week. First off, though, and also certainly very special, particularly to everyone who grew up with the Clone Wars TV show and thrilled to the new season last year, we have Star Wars Adventures, The Clone Wars Battle Tales. Written by Michael Morisi and drawn by Derek Charm, Battle Tales lays down a story where, under enemy fire, Commander Cody and his fellow clone troopers recount past adventures with Anakin, Obi-Wan, Padme, and more, each drawn by a different all-star artist, giving their all to do justice to one of the most beloved eras of Star Wars. Next up, we have Star Wars Adventures, Rise of the Wookies, set during the most recent Star Wars trilogy and starring Rey, Finn, Poe, and Kylo Ren, but really focusing on Chewbacca and the droids. The title story is written by me, and it was a real treat to get to write about Chewbacca and his friends battling to reclaim his homeworld of Kashyyyk from the First Order. It was also a treat to get to work with artist Derek Charm, and to be joined in this volume by a host of other stories for readers of all ages, by another host of brilliant creators, one of whom is Cavan Scott. Speaking of Cavan, he's the writer of the third and biggest of these books, Star Wars Adventures, Beware Vaders Castle. This is a giant compendium of our Vaders Castle stories, ghost stories set in the Star Wars universe by Cavan, Francesco Francavilla, Derek Charm, and more superstar artists drawing the individual stories. These tales, while appropriate for readers of all ages, will thrill you and maybe creep you out a bit. It's like sitting around and telling campfire stories, if the campfire were the lava pits of Mustafar. Definitely one of the most unique and acclaimed Star Wars projects we've put together at IDW. Speaking of Cavan again, he was one of the group of writers who got together more than a year ago to plot out one of the biggest things to happen to Star Wars since, well, maybe ever. That event, which kicked off this month, is called The High Republic, and it crosses between all of Star Wars publishing, kids' books, novels, comics from our friends at Marvel, and comics from IDW, and will soon be making its way into other mediums, including an upcoming Disney Plus show. The High Republic is set 2 centuries before the Skywalker saga, when the Jedi are at the height of their powers and suddenly are forced to confront a new danger. Next week, this is a special thing I promised, is the debut issue of Star Wars, The High Republic Adventures, written by Daniel Jose Older, author of the Shadow Shaper Cypher novels and the Star Wars novel Last Shot, among many other things. Drawn by Harvey Talabau of X-Men and Magic the Gathering fame, and colored by the excellent Rebecca Nalty. Yoda, younger than an Empire Strikes Back, but already a Jedi, leads a team of Padawan learners to rescue the people of a planet under aerial bombardment. This is a world that's always been apprehensive about the Force, and one of its young citizens has a secret that will shock these young Jedi. Daniel's story is gripping and multifaceted, and Harvey's art perfectly captures this new age of Star Wars history. It's a perfect place to introduce young readers to Star Wars, and I loved it. I think it's good for everybody. So check out the IDW website or your local comic book store or bookseller and look for Star Wars, The Clone Wars Battle Tales, Star Wars Rise of the Wookiees, and Star Wars Beware Vaders Castle. All available now. And next week, do yourself a favor and don't miss issue 1 of Star Wars, The High Republic Adventures. And as always, let's use this time to connect and keep the IDW community active. That's all for this week. Remember, you can keep up with IDW on social media and check back here every week for news and updates. Thanks for watching.